to my Crafty Nana channel, where I share DIY items for every season with a touch of love added to each piece. Let's get crafting. Now that the stores have moved into carrying Christmas items, I figured now is a good time to share one of my favorite holiday items, snowmen. This video will be one of a series of 3 on making snowmen. The first is a light up snowman made up of mostly Dollar Tree items. We will need the following items: a glue gun, brush and scissors, Modge Podge white paint, which is optional, fine white glitter, glue such as E6000 or Fix-All, a 3.5 glass fishbowl, a plastic terrarium, one Christmas tree hat ornament. The one that I have is from last year. I did see them this year in a red and black or black and white buffalo check, felt snowflakes, and diamond wrap, which all came from the Dollar Tree. Let's get started. We're going to start with the terrarium. First, we're going to remove the stem. All you have to do is just unscrew it and it will come off. Next, we're going to pick up our 3.5 fishbowl. We're going to add glue to it and a little hot glue in order to help it stick. We're now going to attach our fishbowl to our terrarium. We're going to apply a little pressure until the hot glue dries. Set your snowman aside and let him dry for about an hour or so before moving to the next step. If you move on before it's completely dry, you could have a headless snowman on your hands. At the beginning of this video, I showed white paint and indicated it was optional. If you want an opaque snowman, you will paint it and let it dry thoroughly prior to adding the glitter. I want a transparent snowman, so I'm proceeding without the paint. We are now ready to apply the Modge Podge and glitter. I applied Mod Podge and glitter to the outside of the fishbowl and the terrarium. It took 2 coats of Mod Podge and glitter to give my snowman the look I was going for. Now let's begin making our frosted snowman look like Frosty the Snowman, which was one of my favorite childhood Christmas specials. I picked up this bag of felt snowman stickers, which has these great looking silver snowflakes on them. I'm going to remove the silver snowflake from the felt. I'm twisting it off because I want to save the felt for a future project. You could take the easy way out and use your scissors to snip them off if you're not trying to save the felt. I will need to do this to 3 of the silver snowflakes. I'm now taking my spool of bling wrap. I'm using it to embellish my snowflakes, which would be used for the snowman's buttons. I'm cutting off a single row of the bling wrap and cutting it into 3 pieces. I'm using Fix-All to attach the gem to the snowflake. I am also using the bling wrap to make a matching scarf for my snowman. Unwind the bling wrap, drape it around the neck of your snowman to get an idea of how long you want the scarf to hang. Make sure your crossover for the scarf is on the side of the small hole on the terrarium. I know you were probably wondering what the heck we were going to do about that hole. The scarf and some additional embellishments will be used to cover it. Now I'm using some Fix-All to attach the scarf. Where the scarf crosses, add a dab of glue toward the back of the snowman, or I should say to one side of the hole. Even though I didn't do it in this video, I find using Fix-All and a little hot glue provides a long-lasting quick hold. Now position the scarf to where you want it to hang. Use the glue to hold it in place. The next step is optional, but I feel it gives the snowman a finished look as it completely hides the hole. As I'm adding additional greenery, you will see the hole that I keep talking about. You will need wire cutters and glue, and a Christmas pick of your choice. I took one cluster of the holly berries from my pick, cut the tip of the pine, and removed the holly leaf. Using your hot glue gun, add glue to the back of the holly leaf, position it over the hole, and attach it to your bling wrap and terrarium. Then add glue to your pine and attach it to your holly leaf. Lastly, take the berry, add a little glue, and add it to your pine and holly leaf. Now, as you can see, no more hole. On to attaching the buttons. Using the glue gun and a little fix-all, Gorilla Glue, E6000, etc., whatever you have on hand, apply the glue to the back of the snowflake button and stick it on your snowman. The terrarium will have a small round indentation. Hint, use that as your midpoint and use your snowflake button to cover it up. Add the other two snowflake buttons to your snowman's belly the same way as the first one. Let's set our snowman to the side. You can add the hat as is, or you can make it a little fancier. I decided to make his hat coordinate with the rest of his accessories. First, I cut the red ribbon to remove it from his hat. I also pulled off the berry and pine cone. I'm setting it to the side because I'm going to add the pine cone back to his hat later. Next, I twisted the silver piece from the top of his hat. Use the bling wrap to accessorize the hat however you would like. I decided to replace the red band with my green bling wrap. I measured around the hat, cut the bling wrap, and used my glue gun to attach it. I cut the remaining berry, a piece of the pine, and a part of the holly leaf from my Christmas pick, and I glued them to his band. Removing the silver piece from the top of the hat left a tiny hole. I added more bling wrap to cover it and glued the pine cone that was previously removed. To finish the hat off, I glued a single row of the bling wrap to the edge of the brim. Let's set the hat to the side. We need to add his face. It's easier to line up his facial features prior to putting his hat on. I used some gemstones that I purchased from Michael's. I love the fact that they have a hint of green in them. I used the medium gems for his eyes and the smaller ones for his mouth. Now on to adding a nose. I've seen a lot of people online paint the noses on. I'm a terrible painter. Dollar Tree has snowman ornaments with cute carrot noses. I decided to take the nose off and using hot glue and fix-all, I attached it to my snowman. I'm sure there's an inexpensive option out there somewhere, but unfortunately I haven't found it yet. If anyone knows where I can just purchase the nose, please let me know. Let's add the hat. I used hot glue, but you may want to add E6000 or Gorilla Glue to ensure it stays on. For the grand finale, it's time to light up our snowman. Turn him around. The terrarium has a large hole in the back. This is where I will add my battery-operated tea light. Please look past the light I'm using. It was a leftover from a fall project. Look at him. Isn't he dressed fabulously for the short winter days and all lit up for the long winter nights? If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you again for viewing my channel.